What's up, everybody? It's me, Merkaba, ADBC, and I'm not really quite sure where to look at. Should I look here, look there? I'm not really sure, but I'll just do it like this. Um, I came to make this video because there are a lot of arrests going on in the music business, and there is a lot of weird stuff going on with politics and the music business. And I just wanted to tap in to make sure that people notice this. Like, are you noticing something wacky going on with politics and the timing of politics and the timing of all of these African American men and women becoming involved in politics? Like, nobody really asked you to become involved in politics, but we see that you're becoming involved in politics because, like, a lot of people are becoming involved in politics since there's been so much talk about Trump, not being fit for politics. And there's been a lot of talk of black men not voting for Kamala Harris. Well, anyway, let me just put it like this. Nobody is really caring about what other people think about their opinion anymore. Newsflash. Because, like I said before, my grandmother raised me not to tell people who you're voting for. Simply keep it to yourself because it's a very personal opinion. And we're seeing now how our personal opinions are being put in front of a camera and being judged for the world to see. When in reality, you wouldn't have to fight for your opinion if you just kind of kept it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? It would have been so much easier if you would have just kept it to yourself, wouldn't it? But that's not the time we live in. And a lot of people want to talk about what their opinion is. And I agree with that. We should talk about what our opinion is. But we should make sure that we're mentally capable of handling people that have a difference of opinion. Because, face it, we all have a different opinion about whatever it is. Politics, music. We have our own opinions about it. We can share what our opinions are in a forum if you really want to, you know what I'm saying? Or you can hop off the mic if you want to and talk to people about your opinion. But then you can choose to kind of keep it to yourself so you don't really have to go through all that, because families have been breaking up. Let's be realistic. Families have been breaking up. Relationships have been breaking up. All types of relationships have been breaking up because of a difference of opinion. And that shouldn't be the case. A lot of us are paying attention now to the court system and how the court system is treating black people when we go into the court system. And we're seeing the difference in what happens to people who are voicing their opinions, whether it's out on their music, whether they're voicing their opinion or on their life, or they're voicing their opinion about what they want to do with their bodies out in public. It's kind of like sharing your medical records. Sound familiar? We shouldn't be sharing those either. But people have become so oddly transparent about things that are so private that should be kept private to them. Whether it's boasting about it to make your mental health problems feel better, or whether it's just boasting about it because you just have nothing else to boast about. That could be the case too. But nonetheless, we are getting into an era. We're coming into an era where people are voicing their opinions about private things and kind of racing time where other people are not really prepared to hear those things. And so I'm making this video to make sure that during this election season, while the election season is going on, and while we're watching all these black men and women and children being chastised about their opinion, that we're mentally ready and prepared to accept a difference of opinion from others, whereas a lot of people are just not ready to accept a difference of opinion from others. And right now there's a lot of talk about mental health awareness, and that's because people are so used to and have been so used to controlling other people. Prior to all this outburst of their opinions on social media and this outburst of other people's acceptance of their opinion and hopping on the bandwagon of one side or the other side, we didn't used to be in this time period. We used to be in a time period where other people were able to control people and just walk them right over to the voting booth and tell them who to vote for. Well, newsflash, a lot of people are not going for that this year. A lot of people are not going for that this year. And not to mention, they have pre-planned, society and the governmental offices have pre-planned way in advance what they were going to do and how they were going to do it. And for many, many years, they felt like all we have to do is either lock this one up or lock that one up, or basically pay this one or pay this one to endorse us. And then, boom, we can kind of fix the rest of the race. You know what I'm trying to say? Make it look like we did all this work, when really smart ones are knowing and noticing that they really didn't do any work. They just hired somebody and fired somebody just to move them in to get you to vote one way or another. Well, to me it looks like, and I don't know what it looks like to you, but my opinion, it looks like Diddy, he used to be the first one in line. Vote, vote, vote. Remember all those campaigns he used to have? He used to have these campaigns. Diddy used to have this vote campaign, whereas you go out and vote. Diddy used to be the number one in line with this vote campaign. He used to be vote, 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 vote. Well, guess what? He decided that he wasn't going to do that this year. And look what happened to him. And this is what they've been doing, making examples out of you niggas. They've been making examples out of you niggas for a long time. They would always, even Malcolm X said it. Oh, he said, all they got to do is hire a celebrity or hire this entertainer to influence your vote, the black vote at least. And how does that look? Do we really think we're going to keep on going with that narrative? Do y'all really think that black people really that dumb? We're going to keep on going with that narrative? And do you think that if we see all this online and we're watching it all online, watching that nobody's really jacking Kamala? I mean, she ain't really no Shanika. I mean, it's about trillion other black women that I could think of, even just quickly a handful of other black women that I could think of that really got that mama spirit about them, really have that intelligence about them. Because let me tell you something, they would never really want a real black woman in office, because she ain't going for that shit. And she's going to tell it like it is. She's not going to be taught to act like it. She's going to tell it like it is. She's going to tell it like it is. And she ain't that. She ain't one of them. So the gig is up, everybody. And a lot of people who are not with all of that, vote this, vote that, especially rappers and entertainers, and y'all not with that, they want to see you under. They not trying to hear you neither. Food for thought.